Hello dear student, welcome to new session of your chapter Current Electricity. In last lecture we'll discuss about ammeter and I told that ammeter is an electrical device which is used to measure the value of electric current in any electrical circuit. A good ammeter is those whose resistance is less, and we know that we have a primary device called galvanometer. With the help of galvanometer we can make ammeter. Similarly, my dear student, there is a device which is used to measure the potential difference. That electrical device is called voltmeter. Now we'll discuss about voltmeter. So write down next heading, it is voltmeter. So our next topic is voltmeter. So write down voltmeter. Voltmeter. Now see my dear student, voltmeter is an electrical device which is used to measure potential difference. Write down, voltmeter is an electrical device. Voltmeter is an electrical device which is used to measure potential difference, across any circuit element, in an electrical circuit. So my dear student, like ammeter, basically ammeter is an electrical measuring device. When we are talking about voltmeter, so voltmeter is an electrical device which is used to measure potential difference across any circuit element in a circuit. Next is voltmeter is always, my dear student, like ammeter. If I am talking about ammeter, then ammeter is always connected in series. But when we are talking about voltmeter, then voltmeter is always connected in parallel in the circuit to measure the potential difference. So writing second point, voltmeter is always connected in parallel across the circuit element on which we want to find the potential difference. So second point, very important, my dear student. Remember, voltmeter is used to measure the potential difference across any circuit element in an electrical circuit. Voltmeter is always connected parallel to that circuit element across which you want to find potential difference. There is a demerit, my dear student, of voltmeter, that with the help of voltmeter you cannot find the potential difference across the circuit. If you want to find potential difference across whole circuit, then voltmeter cannot give the accurate reading. Voltmeter can give potential difference across only circuit element. Either it will be resistor or it will be battery. So see how voltmeter is connected. Let's suppose we have a circuit in which two resistors are connected and one battery is there, plus minus V volt battery, R1 and R2. We have, let's suppose, two resistors. Let's suppose R1 is connected across point A and B, R2 is connected across point B and C. If you want to find, and let's suppose current is flowing in this circuit, and we know that both the resistors is now connected in series, so both the resistor acquire same current. So here we have two resistors, both resistors are connected in series. Now we want to find the potential difference across, let's suppose, R1. So we'll connect a voltmeter across R1 in parallel combination, my dear student. Similarly, if you want to find potential difference across R2, then you have to connect voltmeter across R2. See, if you are aware with the process, then you will get that voltmeter can find potential difference across single circuit element. If you want to find potential difference across whole circuit, then voltmeter is not capable to give the accurate value. Voltmeter can give potential difference across always single circuit element, my dear student. So this is basically demerit of voltmeter. So write down in form of note, with the help of voltmeter, write down note, with the help of voltmeter, with the help of voltmeter, with the help of voltmeter, we cannot find the potential difference across whole circuit together, So must remember, my dear student, voltmeter is an electrical device which is used to measure potential difference across any circuit element. First point. Second point related to voltmeter is, with the help of voltmeter, we cannot find potential difference across the whole circuit, And third point, voltmeter is always connected in parallel. Now, next point, my dear student, voltmeter is basically made up with the help of galvanometer. As I already tell you that galvanometer is a primary device. So I'll writing here that with the voltmeter is made up of galvanometer. So my dear student, voltmeter is basically made up of galvanometer. Now check it out. As I already tell you, if we are making a device which measure current, that is ammeter, then a good electrical measuring device is those whose resistance is less. That's why we'll connect a small value resistor parallel to galvanometer so that the net resistance decreases and hence the value of current given by ammeter is accurate. Now see, my dear student, if I am talking about that device which is measuring potential difference, then remember, a good potential measuring device is those whose resistance is high. Repeating once again, current measuring device, resistance must be low. A good potential measuring device or voltage measuring device, potential must be high. So write down in form of note, an ideal voltmeter is those whose resistance, an ideal voltmeter is those whose resistance is very high, whose resistance is very high. So remember this thing, my dear student, a good ammeter is those whose resistance is very less. A good voltmeter is those whose resistance is very high. As for potential measuring device, there is a criteria, its resistance must be high. For current measuring device, there is a criteria whose resistance is less. Now see, ammeter is also made up with galvanometer and voltmeter is also made up with galvanometer. When we are talking about ammeter, we have to decrease the resistance of galvanometer so that net resistance decreases. That's why we'll connect a small value resistor parallel to galvanometer so that net resistance decreases, and that small value resistor is called shunt. Now when we are talking about voltmeter, dear student, so voltmeter is those device whose resistance must be high. then only voltmeter can give you the accurate reading of potential or voltage across any circuit element in electrical circuit. And voltmeter is always connected parallel to that circuit element across which you want to find potential difference. Now see my dear student, here we are talking about voltmeter. So what I'll tell you, voltmeter can give 100 voltmeter cannot find or detect the potential across whole circuit together. So this is all about basic information of voltmeter. Now coming towards the construction of voltmeter. What is the basic information? Very first important point is voltmeter is an electrical device which is used to measure potential difference across any circuit element. First thing. Second thing, voltmeter is always connected in parallel across that circuit element where you want to find the potential difference like this. If you want to find potential difference across R1, we have to connect voltmeter parallel with R1. If you want to find potential difference across R2, you have to connect voltmeter parallel across R2. If you want to find potential difference across this battery, you have to connect voltmeter parallel to battery. So this is how voltmeter is operated. Third very important thing is voltmeter is made up of galvanometer. As I already tell you, galvanometer, my dear student, is a primary device. With the help of galvanometer, we made ammeter. With the help of galvanometer, we made potentiometer, this voltmeter. So I hope you all understand this thing. Now very important next point is a good current measuring device is those whose resistance is less. Similarly, if I am talking about potential measuring device which is voltmeter, so a good voltmeter is those whose resistance is high. Now see my dear student, as in last class I'll tell you, galvanometer carry its own very high resistance and we are talking about voltmeter. So voltmeter is made up of galvanometer, so we have to increase its resistance. So if I'm talking about increasing the resistance, we have to connect a high value resistor in series with galvanometer so that the net resistance increases and the combined circuit and the combined device, galvanometer and high value resistor which is connected in series, forms voltmeter. So write down construction of voltmeter. These topics are very simple, just try to understand conceptually my dear students. So write down construction of voltmeter. Construction of voltmeter. Construction of voltmeter. Construction of voltmeter. So write down a good voltmeter is those whose resistance is very high. A good voltmeter is those whose resistance is very high. Now we are talking about construction of voltmeter. Construction of voltmeter. Now see, when we are talking about voltmeter, we have to increase the resistance of galvanometer so that a good voltmeter forms. As we know, voltmeter is made up of galvanometer. So what I am doing here, I am connecting a high value resistor in series with galvanometer so that net resistance increases my dear student, and this combined device, that is galvanometer and a high value resistor in series, forms voltmeter. And my dear student, this high value resistor is called multiplier. This high value resistor is called multiplier. So write down, when a high value resistor, called multiplier, when a high value resistor called multiplier connected in series with with galvanometer connected in series with galvanometer, the device which forms is called voltmeter. The device which forms is called voltmeter. So remember, my dear student, multiplier means high value resistor. I am writing here about multiplier. So multiplier is what kind of device? It is a high value resistor. It is a high value resistor which is used to make a voltmeter, So remember, my dear student, we have to increase the resistance of galvanometer for making voltmeter, because voltmeter is a device which is used to measure the potential difference, and we know that a good potential measuring device is those whose resistance is high. So what we'll do, we'll make a series combination of galvanometer with multiplier. The combined device which forms is called voltmeter. Remember, a good voltmeter is those, or we can say a good potential measuring device is those whose resistance is very high. So this is how we'll made voltmeter, when a high value resistor is connected in series. Why I am connecting high value resistor in series with galvanometer? So that the net resistance of circuit increases. As we know, if we are connecting resistors in series, net resistance increases. If we are connected resistors in parallel, net resistance decreases. So what I am doing here, I am connecting a high value resistor in series with galvanometer. The combined device which forms is called voltmeter, and voltmeter is a potential measuring device. So I hope you all understand. This G is resistance of galvanometer. This M is resistance of high value resistor called multiplier. So now we'll find the value of multiplier with the help of Kirchhoff's rule. So write down value of multiplier. So write down value of multiplier. So see, my dear student, we are taking a galvanometer whose resistance is G and a multiplier whose resistance is M. Multiplier means high value resistor. Shunt means low value resistor. Shunt is used for making ammeter, whereas multiplier is used for making voltmeter. So let the resistance of galvanometer is equals to capital G. I am taking a galvanometer whose resistance is capital G. Next point, let the resistance of multiplier, my dear student, I am taking a multiplier whose resistance is M. Now see, we have to find the value of multiplier. So I am writing here value of multiplier. Multiplier means high value resistor which is used to connect in series with galvanometer so that net resistance increases. Now, as we already discussed about this thing, that every galvanometer has its own maximum deflection current, that current in which galvanometer shows full scale deflection. So see, my dear student, we have a galvanometer whose resistance is G, and I am considering Ig be the value of maximum current on which our galvanometer whose resistance is G shows full scale deflection. So I am writing here, let the maximum deflection current, let the maximum deflection current in galvanometer whose resistance is G is equals to Ig. I am taking a galvanometer whose resistance is G and I am considering that let Ig is the current on which galvanometer shows full scale deflection. Ig is the current in which galvanometer shows full scale deflection. My dear student, I am repeating once again. See, galvanometer is user attempting device. For different kinds of galvanometer whose resistance is different, its maximum deflection current is also different. I am considering the galvanometer whose resistance is G, and in this galvanometer, let's suppose Ig is the current on which this galvanometer whose resistance is G shows full scale deflection. So Ig is the current on which this G ohm galvanometer shows full scale deflection. So my dear student, here comes the value of multiplier. Let's suppose we have a point A and we have a point B. Let's suppose the potential of point A is VA and potential of point B is VB, and I am saying that let's suppose VA minus VB is equals to V. Now I am interested to find potential difference across these 2 points A and B. So what we have to do? We have to connect a voltmeter in parallel with across these points on which we want to find potential difference. So now I am connecting the voltmeter across these 2 points, and we know that voltmeter is nothing but combination of galvanometer and a high value resistor. This is our voltmeter, and a high value resistor whose resistance is M. Now see my dear student, as we know that our galvanometer carry resistance G and this galvanometer shows full scale deflection current on the value of Ig. So my dear student, the attempt is like this. Whatsoever the value of input current, don't worry, but this galvanometer whose resistance is G only take how much current, my dear student? Ig current. In last class we already discussed that every galvanometer has its own high resistance and every galvanometer shows a current in terms of maximum deflection whose value we are considering is Ig. So see my dear student, we have a galvanometer whose resistance is G. Across this galvanometer we'll connect a high value resistor called multiplier, and both are in series. So whatsoever the input current is, don't worry. But if my galvanometer shows maximum deflection current in Ig current, in value of Ig current, so only Ig current will go in this galvanometer. Now see, this galvanometer and multiplier, both are in series. So if both are in series, then we know that both carry same current. So Ig current is moving in multiplier as well. So my dear student, now I am applying Kirchhoff's open loop law. So here comes Kirchhoff's open loop law. So write down by Kirchhoff's open loop law. By Kirchhoff's open loop law. I am applying Kirchhoff's open loop law. So by Kirchhoff's open loop law. By Kirchhoff's open loop law. So I am applying Kirchhoff's open loop law. I'll move from point A, go towards this and reaches at point B. So if I am moving from point A, the point A potential is VA. Now see, my direction and current direction is same. The resistance of galvanometer is G and this galvanometer Ig current is going. So my direction and current direction is same. We can write minus IgG. Similarly, when I'll move to towards multiplier, my direction and current direction in multiplier is again same. So we'll write minus IgG M, and reaches at point B, so it is equals to VB. So we'll write VA minus VB is equals to IgG plus IgM. So VA minus VB is nothing but V. So V is equals to Ig is getting common. So G plus M. So what we'll write? M is equals to V by Ig minus G. V by Ig minus G. This is the value of multiplier, my dear students. So V is potential difference across the terminals. V is potential difference across the ends. G is resistance of galvanometer, and Ig is maximum deflection current in galvanometer. So this is the value of multiplier. It is V by Ig minus G. V is potential across the ends, Ig is maximum deflection current of galvanometer, and G is resistance of galvanometer. So this is, my dear student, all about voltmeter. In last class we'll discuss about multiplier, in which we'll find the value of shunt. In this part we'll discuss the value of multiplier, which is used to make a voltmeter when the high value resistor are connected in series with galvanometer. The device which forms, as we know, is called voltmeter. So this combined device with multiplier and galvanometer and multiplier both can combine and form a device called voltmeter, which is used to measure potential difference. Very important point is this, my dear student, that a good potential measuring device is those whose resistance is very high. Remember this thing. A good potential measuring device is those whose resistance is very high, and a good current measuring device is those whose resistance is less. So that's why if the primary device is galvanometer, and with the help of galvanometer we made ammeter as well as voltmeter. So for making ammeter, we'll connect a small value resistor in series with galvanometer so that net resistance decreases. And for making voltmeter, what we'll make a series combination with galvanometer of high value resistor called multiplier, so that net resistance increases. So remember, this is very important point. A good potential measuring device is those whose resistance is high. A good potential measuring device is those whose resistance is high, and a good current measuring device is those whose resistance is less. So my dear student, now see voltmeter has a demerit, that voltmeter cannot find, first thing, accurate voltage, because we know that high resistor means the value of resistor, the value of multiplier must be tends to infinity. If the value of multiplier is somehow less, then it is but obvious, as we know, a good voltmeter is those whose resistance is high. So if the resistance of multiplier is not so much high, then the potential which is measured by voltmeter is not accurate, first thing. Second thing, my dear student, about voltmeter is voltmeter cannot find net potential for whole circuit in a single attempt. As we know that with the help of voltmeter, you can only find potential across only a single circuit element. So it take the process of finding or getting the value of potential with the help of voltmeter is very long, because you have to connect a voltmeter with every circuit element differently in parallel, then only you will get potential difference across every circuit element. With the help of voltmeter, you cannot find net potential difference for whole circuit in single attempt. I am repeating once again, this point is very important, my dear student. With the help of voltmeter, we cannot find potential difference across the whole circuit. With the help of voltmeter, you can find potential difference across single circuit element. So voltmeter is basically not preferred in good experiments, or we can say those experiments in which you want to get a accurate reading. That's why voltmeter is replaced by a new device called potentiometer. So my dear student, potentiometer is also a potential measuring device. Voltmeter is also a potential measuring device. With the help of voltmeter, you cannot find net potential across the whole circuit, but with the help of potentiometer, you can find net potential across the whole circuit in single time. So write down our next heading, it is potentiometer. So write down potentiometer. Remember, voltmeter is also a potential measuring device. Potentiometer is also a potential measuring device. With the help of potentiometer, we can capable to find potential across the whole circuit. But with the help of voltmeter, you cannot find net potential across the whole circuit. With the help of voltmeter, you can find potential across the circuit elements. So write down next heading. Our next heading is potentiometer. So write down potentiometer. Next topic is potentiometer. So potentiometer is an electrical device. Write down, potentiometer is an electrical device. Potentiometer is an electrical device which is used to measure potential difference across the whole circuit, together more accurate compared to voltmeter. So my dear students, see, there are lots of advantages with potentiometer. The first advantage is potentiometer can find the potential difference across the whole circuit with single attempt. First advantage is this. Second advantage about potentiometer is potentiometer can give more accurate reading compared to voltmeter. So my dear student, from next class onwards, we'll discuss potentiometer and its application. The topic of potentiometer and its application is last topic related to electrical instrument. Then we'll move forward towards electric power and heating effect of current, which will be your last part of this chapter. So thank you so much connecting with us, my dear student. Stay safe, stay at home, work hard, make proper notes, try to evaluate each and every concept, see the video and again if you are not aware with the concepts. So thank you so much. In next class, we'll discuss about potentiometer and its application. Potentiometer, my dear student, is very important topic related to any of the exams. So thank you so much.